In this short video, we are going to go through a quick example on integration. And this is an example from Chapter 5 of Larson 9th edition single variate. And actually, what we're going to be doing in this example is transcendental, because we're going to end up with natural logs. And we are also going to look at U substitution and partial fraction decomposition. So we're going to look at a number of things in trying to solve this one integral. Okay, we are going to work an integral problem right now. The integral of the square root of x over x minus 64 dx. And as we look at this problem, think about how to approach it. We don't have any rules when you have x to the first power in the denominator and square root of x up here. I'm thinking we're going to end up using the integral of u prime over u to get a natural log. So let's just start by, let's look and say if u is the square root of x, du is going to be 1 over 2 square root of x dx. That's because the derivative of x to the 1/2 is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, and this is just what it simplifies down to. So let's start. I'm going to kind of expand this out and make it a little bit bigger. X will replace that with a u squared minus 64. Square root of x will replace that with a u. But to replace the dx with du, we have to add a 2 square root of x down here, which means we have to add a square root of x up here. We need to add a 2 out here, and then we can make this du. I'm sorry, we'll leave that as dx, and then we will take 2 square root of x dx, replace it with du, and take this x squared and replace it with u, and we will end up with 2, the integral of u squared, because it's going to be u times u, over u squared minus 64 du. If you need to look at how we did that and go back and try and do that yourself, this is the integral that we have where all of the x's have been replaced by u's, and we have a problem because the degree of the numerator and denominator are the same. And the way that we approach that is we do some long division, and we rewrite the fraction plus 0u plus 0. U squared goes in there one time. It's u squared minus 64, subtract, and we get 64. So I'm going to rewrite this fraction as 1 plus 64 over u squared minus 64. So it's 2 times the integral 1 plus 64, which is our remainder, divided by u squared minus 64 du. My u's and 64's all look the same. Let me erase this and I will rewrite that integral again. So it's 2 times the integral 1 plus 64 over u squared minus 64 du. Now this is still not the form we need because we have u squared, so we need to do partial fraction decomposition to break this up, because u squared minus 64 is u minus 8, u plus 8. So 64 over u minus 8, u plus 8. I'm going to do partial fraction decomposition, which means I can break this down to a over u minus 8 plus b over u plus 8. And then what we're going to do, we'll multiply both sides by u minus 8, u plus 8. And what that's going to do is get rid of all of the fractions, because this side just becomes 64. This is a times u plus 8 plus b times u minus 8. U plus 8's canceled, so it leaves u minus 8. U minus 8's canceled, so it becomes u plus 8. So this is a, and that's u. So 64 is equal to a u plus 8a plus bu minus 8b. 0 is equal to au plus bu. So a has to equal minus b in order for that to be true. And then 64 is equal to 8a minus 8b. And if you don't understand exactly what I'm doing here, just look at a couple of videos on partial fraction decomposition, and this will all make sense. So this is 8 is equal to a minus b. Since a is equal to negative b, I'm going to come up here and say 8 is equal to minus b minus b. 8 is equal to minus 2b. b is equal to minus 4. So b up here is minus 4. If b is minus 4, then a is going to be 4. So now I'm going to rewrite the integral 2 times the integral of 1 plus 4 over u minus 8 minus 4 over u plus 8 du. Now, we can take the integral of 1, which is going to be u. The integral of 1 over u minus 8 is the natural log of u minus 8 minus 4, natural log of u plus 8 plus c. Multiply the 2 through. And actually, what I'm going to do first is I'll replace the u's with square root of x. And I'll multiply through. So it's going to be 2 square root of x plus 8 natural log square root of x minus 8 minus 8 natural log square root of x plus 8 plus c. We'll bring it all together to square root of x plus 8. And because it's natural log minus natural log, we can combine those. Natural log square root of x minus 8 over square root of x plus 8 plus c. Okay, I hope that helps you. That is how you would go about solving this, and this is the answer that you would get. Let me go ahead and highlight that in green for you. That is your answer.